Next point we are going to see physical properties of alkynes, in which first alkynes are less dense than that of water. That is, density of alkyne is lower than that of water. Then second, alkynes are insoluble in water but soluble in less polar solvent like ethers, benzene or carbon tetrachloride. Third, the melting point and boiling point of these alkynes increases with increase in molar mass. The physical properties of these alkynes are nearly similar to that of alkanes and alkynes. Now we are going to see chemical properties of alkynes, in which first property we are going to see acidity of alkynes. Now we have seen that when alkynes are treated or terminal alkynes are treated with lithium amide is a strong base, and when these terminal alkynes are treated with lithium amides, then here formation of monolithium ethanide takes place. Now here this is acetylene, and when this acetylene is treated with lithium amide, then here this hydrogen atom from acetylene is replaced by this Li, and this hydrogen atom get attached to this NH2 group to form ammonia. Now here formation of monolithium ethanide takes place. Now this monolithium ethanide, when treated with second molecule of lithium amide, then here formation of dilithium ethanide takes place. That is, this hydrogen atom from monolithium ethanide is replaced by lithium and formation of ammonia takes place. Now this is first example, and this is second example. Now this is propyne or methyl acetylene. Now it is also example of terminal amine, in which this hydrogen atom is directly bonded to the carbon-carbon triple bond. Now here this hydrogen atom or this propyne, when treated with strong base like lithium amide, here formation of lithium propionide, that is CH3 triple bond C Li plus NH3. From this reaction we can say that these alkynes react with strong base. That is, these alkynes are acidic in nature, so that they can give this proton to this strong base, and therefore we can say that these alkynes are acidic in nature. Now we can explain this acidic nature of these alkynes by some example. Now look here, this is acetylene having carbon-carbon triple bond. This is ethene or ethylene having carbon-carbon double bond, and this is ethane having carbon-carbon single bond. Now in case of this acetylene or alkynes, the carbon-carbon triple bond, that is this carbon atom which form triple bond, is sp hybridized. In case of ethylene, the carbon atom which is bonded to second carbon atom by double bond is sp2 hybridized, and in case of alkane, this ethane possesses this carbon atom which is sp3 hybridized. Now here the percentage of S character in case of alkyne is 50% and P character is also 50%. In case of ethane, S character is 35% and P character is 65%. In case of sp3 hybridized these alkanes, that is carbon-carbon single bond, the S character is 25% and P character is 75%. Now here the S character in case of alkyne is higher, and in case of alkane this S character is lower. This S orbit is nearest to the nucleus, and due to this large S character in case of alkyne, this carbon atom is strongly attracted towards the nucleus, and therefore this carbon becomes more electronegative in case of alkynes due to presence of higher S character. That is due to presence of higher S character. In case of alkynes, this carbon atom becomes more electronegative, and due to more electronegativity of this carbon atom, this carbon attract or withdraw electron from this hydrogen atom by plus I effect, that is plus inductive effect. We have studied what is meant by inductive effect, and this carbon atom withdraw electron towards itself from this hydrogen atom, and therefore this hydrogen atom becomes more acidic. That is, it is easily available for base, that is this H plus ion is easily available for the base, and therefore this hydrogen atom which is present in alkynes attached to the carbon-carbon triple bond is more acidic in nature. That is, this terminal alkynes in which hydrogen atom is bonded to carbon-carbon triple bond is more acidic in nature, and therefore these alkynes which have more number of S character are acidic in nature than that of, as compared to that of this ethene or alkenes and alkanes, and therefore these alkynes are more acidic than that of corresponding alkenes and alkanes. Now here we have seen the reaction. Here, due to more electronegativity of this carbon atom, this carbon atom withdraw electron from hydrogen atom by plus inductive effect or plus effect, and therefore this proton is easily available for this base, that is LiNH2, and therefore this electron pair get transferred towards this proton to form NH3, and this hydrogen atom get replaced by lithium. Same way here also this carbon atom is sp hybridized, having more number of S character, and therefore it is more electronegative, and therefore this carbon atom withdraw electron from this hydrogen atom by plus I effect, and therefore this H plus ion is easily available for the base. And here from these examples we can say that these alkynes are acidic in nature, or terminal alkynes which possesses hydrogen atom directly attached to carbon-carbon triple bond are more acidic in nature. Now we can compare the relative acidity of alkane, alkene and alkynes, which follows the order, that is this acetylene is more acidic than that of this ethene or ethylene, and then ethane is less acidic in nature. Second reaction we are going to see, addition of dihydrogen. Now this reaction we have seen in alkanes and alkenes in the methods of preparation. Now here addition of dihydrogen is nothing but hydrogenation, that is addition of H2 molecule. Now when alkynes are treated with dihydrogen in presence of platinum or palladium catalyst at room temperature, or by using nickel at higher temperature, then here these alkenes undergo hydrogenation, that is addition of H2 molecule takes place. Now here there is carbon-carbon triple bond, therefore two H2 molecules are added to form corresponding alkane. This is alkane. By controlled hydrogenation we can prepare alkenes also. For example, HC triple bond CH, this is acetylene, and this acetylene when undergo reduction, that is addition of dihydrogen in presence of nickel catalyst at high temperature, that is heat this reaction mixture, Then here addition of two molecules of this dihydrogen takes place to form ethane. This is ethane. Then second, if CH3 C triple bond CH, this is propine, and this propine when it is treated with dihydrogen, two molecules of dihydrogen are used in presence of platinum or palladium at room temperature, then you will get propane CH3 CH2 CH3. This is propane. This is simple addition reaction which we have seen in the preparation of alkanes and alkynes. Third reaction we are going to see addition of halogen, that is halogenation. Now here when alkynes are treated with halogen molecule, that is X2 molecule, in presence of inert solvent like carbon tetrachloride, then here addition of this X2 molecule takes place across the triple bond of this alkyne to form this compound. That is, this alkyne is converted into dihaloalkene. This dihaloalkene again undergo addition of second molecule of halogen in presence of CCl4. Now here addition of this X2 molecule takes place across the double bond to form tetrahaloalkane. This is the general reaction in which when alkynes are treated with X2 molecule in presence of inert solvent like carbon tetrachloride, then here formation of dihaloalkene takes place. That is, addition of this X2 molecule takes place across the triple bond to form dihaloalkene. And this dihaloalkene again undergo addition of second molecule of halogen to form tetrahaloalkane. That is, addition of this X2 takes place across the double bond of this dihaloalkene to form tetrahaloalkane. Now there are 4 halogen atoms, therefore it becomes tetrahaloalkane. Now we are going to see some examples. Now first, here HC triple bond CH. This is acetylene. When this acetylene is treated with bromine molecule in presence of carbon tetrachloride, then addition of this bromine molecule takes place across the triple bond of this acetylene to form this is 1,2-dibromoethene. That is, dibromoethene is formed. 1,2-dibromoethene is formed. Now, in second step, this 1,2-dibromoethene again undergo addition reaction with bromine molecule in presence of this CCl4 solvent, that is carbon tetrachloride solvent. Addition of this bromine takes place across the double bond to form here this compound. Name of this compound is 1122 tetrabromoethane. Formation of 1122 tetrabromoethane takes place. Now fourth chemical property of alkyne is addition of hydrogen halide. Now hydrogen halides are nothing but HX, that is HCl, HBr or HI. Now here when alkynes, when they are treated with HX, then addition of this HX takes place across the triple bond of this alkyne to form this vinyl halide. Now this vinyl halide again undergo addition of second molecule of HX. Now this addition takes place according to Marconi-Kropf rule. Now here this is asymmetrical alkene and therefore addition of this HX across the double bond of this vinyl halide takes place according to Marconi-Kropf rule. According to Marconi-Kropf rule, negative part of the reagent goes to that carbon atom of alkene which have less number of hydrogen atom. Now this carbon atom possesses less number of hydrogen atom. Here there is one hydrogen atom. Here there is no hydrogen atom. Therefore X minus gets attached to this carbon atom which possesses less number of hydrogen atom, and we'll get C H H C X X. Now here the product obtained is geminal dihalide. This is geminal dihalide. In geminal dihalide, two halogen atoms are present on a single carbon atom. That is, two halogen atoms are attached to same carbon atom. Therefore, it is geminal dihalide. That is when alkynes are treated with hydrogen halide, simple addition reaction takes place to form first vinyl halide, and this vinyl halide when again undergo addition of second molecule of hydrogen halide, this addition takes place according to Marconi-Kropf rule. Negative part of the hydrogen halide goes to that carbon atom of alkene which have less number of hydrogen atom to form geminal dihalide. Now we are going to see some examples. Now this is acetylene. When this acetylene is treated with HBr, then here we'll get vinyl bromide, that is HC double bond CH HBr. That is addition of this HBr takes place across the triple bond. Here it is vinyl bromide. This vinyl bromide, when it is treated with second molecule of HBr, then this addition takes place according to Marconi-Kropf's rule, and according to Marconi-Kropf's rule, negative part of the reagent goes to that carbon atom which have less number of hydrogen atom. Now here there are two hydrogen atom, here it possesses only one hydrogen atom, and then here we'll get HCH HCBr BRH. Now here it is 1,1-dibromoethane, or IUPAC name of this compound is ethylidene dibromide. In this way, formation of geminal dihalides takes place. Now second example, here it is CH3 C triple bond CH. This is propine, and when this propine is treated with HBr, then here formation of or addition of this HBr takes place across the triple bond of this alkyne. Now this is unsymmetrical alkyne, therefore addition takes place according to Marconi-Kropf's rule. According to Marconi-Kropf's rule, negative part of the reagent goes to that carbon atom which possesses less number of hydrogen atom. Therefore this Br get attached to this carbon atom to form CH3 C Br double bond CH2. Now here formation of 2-bromopropene. Now this 2-bromopropene again undergo addition of HBr. Now here also addition of this HBr takes place according to Marconi-Krebs rule, and this Br get attached to this carbon atom which possesses less number of hydrogen atom. This addition also takes place according to Marconi-Krebs rule to form CH3, C8, Br, Br, CH3. This is 2,2-dibromopropane. In this way, addition of HBr is carried out across the triple bond of alkynes to form geminal dihalides. Now here the order of reactivity of hydrogen halide is Hi is more reactive than HBr and HBr is more reactive than HCl. Last chemical property of alkyne is addition of water. Now here, when alkynes are treated with water molecule in presence of 40% H2SO4 and 1% HgSO4, that is mercuric sulfate, then here addition of this H2O takes place across the triple bond of this alkene to form this unstable compound. This is unstable. And this unstable compound undergo tautomerism like this. Now here this hydrogen OH bond or the electron pair present in between this OH group gets shifted in between this carbon and oxygen, and then this pi electron gets shifted on this carbon, and this hydrogen atom get attached to this carbon atom to form this carbonyl compound. Either it is aldehyde or ketone. This is tautomerism. We have seen the tautomerism in structural isomerism. This is a rearrangement in which this hydrogen or this OH electron pair gets shifted in between carbon and oxygen atom. This H plus ion is removed, and then this pi electron gets shifted on this carbon atom. This H plus ion get attached to this carbon atom to form this carbonyl compound. Either it is aldehyde or ketone. Formation of carbonyl compound takes place. This is tautomerism. This is the type of structural isomerism. This is carbonyl compound, either aldehyde or ketone. Now we are going to see the example. Now first again I explain this reaction. When this alkyne is treated with water molecule in presence of 40% H2SO4 and 1% mercuric sulfate, then here formation of this unstable compound takes place. Addition of this H2O takes place across the triple bond of this alkyne to form this unstable compound. This unstable compound undergo tautomerism to form stable carbonyl compounds. Now we are going to see example. First, when this acetylene is treated with water molecule in presence of 40% sulfuric acid and 1% HgSO4, that is mercuric sulfate. Addition of this H2O takes place across the triple bond to form HC double bond CH HOH. Now this is vinyl alcohol, which is unstable. This vinyl alcohol undergo tautomerism. That is here shifting of this bonded electron pair in between carbon and oxygen atom. Then these pi electrons get shifted on carbon atom. This carbon atom becomes negatively charged. The hydrogen is positively charged. This get attached to this hydrogen atom to form CH3C double bond OH. Here it is acetaldehyde. Acetaldehyde is obtained. Now if we carry out second reaction, that is CH3C double bond CH3C triple bond CH, when this compound is treated with water molecule or addition of water molecule is carried out in presence of 40% H2SO4 and 1% HgSO4, then here formation of CH3C. Now this addition takes place according to Marconi-Kropf's rule. Negative part of the reagent goes to that carbon atom which have less number of hydrogen atom. Therefore here OH group is here and here CH2. Now this compound undergo tautomerism. Now here during tautomerism, this hydrogen get shifted on this carbon atom and here formation of carbonyl group takes place to form CH3C double bond O CH3. This is acetone. Formation of acetone takes place. That is during this reaction, that is addition of water in presence of 40% H2SO4 and 1% HgSO4, here formation of aldehydes and ketones takes place. Last point from alkyne, uses of alkynes or uses of acetylene, in which first acetylene is used in the preparation of acetaldehyde and ethanoic acid. Then second, acetylene is used in the manufacture of polymers, synthetic rubber, synthetic fibers, or in the preparation of plastics. Then third, acetylene is used for the artificial ripening of the fruits. That is like ethylene, this acetylene is also used in the artificial ripening of the fruits. And last one, acetylene is used in oxyacetylene flame, which is used for the welding and cutting of the metals. Thank you. Here we have completed alkynes. Thank you.